to the blue corner. Who takes the field goal? European Series 54 Kaviapev. He's 31 years old. Official weight 70.8 kilos.
Don't hit head line. Don't hit elbow to the distance below 6, okay? On the ground, don't hit knee and leg to the head, only to the body and legs. Don't touch cage, don't touch arms, don't touch toes. Touch nose. Go corner.
So there we go, Victor Carnegie in charge of the action here at ACB 64. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Frank Mir, calling these fights are the first ever professional fight card here in Turkey. We've had a good action so far. We're looking for this lightweight bout to deliver as well. The Iranian Mokhamadjavad Kaviapev in the blue corner, and Ozgur Ichoz, the Turkish fighter.
Well, he threw a right hand and came down for that ankle pick. Oh, got reversed to a head and arm. He's pushing off. He's got his hooks in there. Mohammed does. This is not a good position for Ozgur. He's eventually going to lose it like he did. Get his back taken.
Hanging on to that hand, but eating some big hammer fists from the very powerfully built Mokhamadjavad. Knees as well there.
I don't know what his game plan is here, but he needs to do something.
He's curled up here. And now Kaviapev manages to get those hooks in.
And actually, that might have helped out Ozgur a little bit, that Mokhamadjavad now has the back, essentially, and the hooks in, because he's not going to be able to ground and pound with the same viciousness he was. He's going to have to purely go for the chokes. And it looks like, you know, Ozgur's pretty decent at holding on to the hands. He tried to use that as a throw and tip him off to the side, like we call a fat man roll in wrestling. And he's doing a good job of that wrist control, which is not allowing him to get choked. And now he looks like he's going to be able to go ahead and get on top. But, oh, Kaviapev is doing a good job of not, usually when guys get that far on their hip, they get reversed. Shows that he probably has a very extensive wrestling background. And again, but right now, Ozgur needs to let go of that arm, and he was in a position where he could suck his right elbow out. See if he does it here. No, he loves holding on to that hand. He's going for a Kimura.
Looking to lock it up from there.
No, he's not going to finish there.
Kaviapev like glue, just sticking to him, and
yeah, but he goes for the head and arm again off of the Kimura attempt. He rotated him down. See if he does it again. Yep, he's holding on to the elbow. Oh, and now he's in a
big shots coming down. Adjusts his position.
Such a strange defense that Ozgur has. It almost looks like he has almost like a judo type thought process where you can throw him to his back. And here, again, he's reaching back and grabbing the head, and that is just wrong. I don't know how else. I mean, I don't want to insult people during the commentary, but if Ozgur is paying attention, it's bad. There's nothing that comes good from that.
Well, anything that's come from that is looks like full mount now from Kaviapev. Now he's stacking up on top of him and manages to get his head free. Warning against the back of the head shots there.
Well, and now he has to do something to show he wants to fight. Well,
looking to try and get that arm under the chin there. We can't see from this angle exactly how deep that is, or if it's on the chin or under it.
And really, Mokhamadjavad would be better off just pulling out and trying to pick his shots, because Ozgur is just bellied down right now, and now he's building base back up.
Turns into it again, and
now he's trying to throw him from his back. Ozgur was like, see how he's holding himself on his back by using his left arm to wrap around the neck of Mokhamadjavad. Like, again, now he's gonna try to muscle him over the top.
Somehow he ends up on top for the first time.
Yeah, that didn't work because it was a good technique. That worked because Mokhamadjavad messed up.
And look at that, the crowd responds. But the referee already calling for action. Mohammed looks like he's happy to hold on there and restrict the posture of Ozgur.
Okay, there's no action. Stand him up.
There we go. I think he heard you.
Yep. He saw my evil intent over here. Like, come on, man. This is boring. Let's see some fighting.
And they reset, they touch gloves. You can see the fatigue from just battling for those strange positions on Ozgur. How much is deep breaths?
That's the thing. You can do unorthodox stuff, and sometimes because it's unorthodox, it could work. Ooh. But it's fatiguing because it's not technically and mechanically correct. There's a reason why we do things a certain way.
There we go. We hear the bell for the end of the first round. An interesting first round, to say the least. Some positions you only really see in yoga. But both fighters make it back to their stools. They'll have to reset, realign, make those adjustments for this second round. Mohammed looks like he's technically the better ground game, better wrestler.
Yes, more solid foundation, controlling his balance, looking where to be. Here he goes with the, looked like he was doing a double, but he, you know, and that was the end of the round there. It almost got reversed. A lot of things Ozgur's going for, almost more like judo type of throws. You can grab a kimura like that and hip throw and uchimata, because in judo, if you hit your back on the mat, I get my ippon, right? My one, you know, my point. Or, but if I fail, then I can belly down, and then they're going to restart us up on our feet for another throwing match. That's not what we're doing here. So some of his game needs to be adjusted for the rules of MMA and realize that, okay, that effort to, you know, is not going to, you know, gather you a huge amount of reward for what you're doing.
And there we go, we're finally set for round two. They got an extra little bit of a breather there. Both fighters had to be wiped down for too much water.
Oh, he's locking up a guillotine. And again, he's just wrapping on the head again. I think he's going to try to throw Mokhamadjavad again over the top. It might actually work out for him here. There, that's the correct thing Mokhamadjavad did, was throwing him down to the back. He needs to just keep a good base. Right, he's about to have the mount if he just lifts that leg up a little higher. Right now he has basically a three-quarter mount, we call it, when, you know, in jiu-jitsu it works to hold someone's leg like that because you nullify them getting that 4 points. But really in MMA, it's actually great that the guy, oh, he's going, maybe, does he know the head and arm choke?
We shall find out if he can move that arm across to the other side of his head. He could possibly lock that up. But you can see the intent from Mohammed there. He knew he's got this, the grappling advantage, and went straight there. And the frustration on Ozgur's face was prevalent straight away. You could see that big
and he
sight.
has an arm bar if he wanted. He popped the head off. And really, I mean, Ozgur has a lot to work on the ground here because of the things he's going for. He's only still has an arm right now because Mokhamadjavad is also, this is his pro debut. He needs to not wrap the head like he's doing, it has been doing. It gets you in nothing but gets you in trouble. Somebody a little bit more skilled and savvy with their groundwork would have already taken his arm home.
Well, you can see the wrestling base that Mohammed certainly possesses, and that is a great base to move into jiu-jitsu with, so time for growth.
Well, I mean, he's in position, Mohammed is, to finish this fight. He's got deep hooks, legs are elevated off the ground. He just needs to be cautious about hitting the back of the head. If you hear, just aim for the hands. You know, the referee doesn't know. I mean, yeah, nice, he's not fighting back. I'm surprised the referee hasn't said something to him about it. He's just stretch him out again, get underneath the elbows, Mohammed does. He's riding way too high. Grab the elbows and pull. Nope. Wow.
But look,
he
at
was
that.
out, and he goes for the head and arm again.
Look at this now, he's still got the back there. We've seen some interesting transitions. He could even lock up the body triangle here. But Ozgur is...
Oh, no, he's not.
It's across the face there. Ozgur trying to knock him out from... He's tried other things from this position. Now this is just like a neck crank.
Yeah, he's not under the chin. But the fact that Ozgur's not doing anything to defend it, he might get put into it deeper and deeper. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is Mohammed. His head's on the wrong side. If you want to choke somebody, your arm has to be in the opposite side of your ear. If your right arm's choking, that means your right ear should be against his left ear. And the fact that he's in the wrong place is why he can't effectively put pressure and wrap that neck. But if he could just muster up a couple punch combination here. Well,
nice knee to the kidneys as well.
That was actually nice. I like
that. You
can
see that really hurt. Ozgur, he wilted a little bit there.
Throw with the left hand. There we go. Left hand shots. Left hand shot. Nope, we're not going to go for the left hand.
So this is more of the same in round two. Mokhamadjavad showing dominance over his opponent in the grappling exchanges, but there's no lack of heart in Ozgur Ichoz. He's still there, he's still fighting, giving his corner thumbs up to let him know he's still in the game, but he's got to survive this round and then come out with something very, very special in round three if he's going to take anything away from this this pro debut. This is his third pro fight in there. In the pro ranks.
And the fact that he does have that intention to go for that standing Kimura, right here he's going for, he has some pretty unorthodox submission attempts, and they're not things that I would ever have my fighter or as a fighter would do at the beginning of a fight or while I'm winning a fight. But if you're behind, that's like the Hail Mary kamikaze type of approach. He very well could pull this off in the third round, because sometimes those both fighters not realizing where they are. What? Okay.
And there we go. We will see round three. Both fighters exhausted visibly by that. And I could almost feel the exhausted frustration from Frank Mir beside me. But you can see the opportunities there for finishes. You can see them for escapes. But they're just not capitalizing. They just don't quite have the developed martial arts game as it sits.
No. Here he sees in top position. Mokhamadjavad could, he's doing the shot, you know, he's punching, but he just doesn't. Yeah, I don't know why he's switching off there. He could get the fight stopped and get a TKO because, you know, Ozgur's not doing anything besides sitting there and covering up. And so here he goes again with the choke. It's again on the wrong side. His head is of the arm. You have to wrap it on the other side. And Ozgur does a good job of wrist control and wrapping the arms, you know, because he is going for that Kimura, and then he reaches back and goes for that head and arm, which has been a mixed bag. It can sometimes work, but most of the time there's a reason why it's not a fundamental move. It's very low percentage.
So we are set for round three here in this lightweight bout. Mokhamadjavad, the Iranian, made the trip here to Turkey for his pro debut in the blue corner, and Ozgur Ichoz, so far undefeated, 2-0 in his pro MMA career, but we'll have to do something extremely drastic and different to take the victory here. Already moving slightly different, but got to be wary because we know what Mokhamadjavad's going to do. He's going to do exactly this. Whoa!
Yeah, he went for a head and arm toss, and it's a slip throw if this was freestyle wrestling, but it's not freestyle wrestling, and so he's just sitting there covering up.
Big shots to the kidney there, and it's straight back to Groundhog Day for Ozgur Ichoz in this position again, struggling to break free just of the contact that Mokhamadjavad's able to make with him. Ozgur Ichoz maybe ending up on top for the first time in this fight.
And he went for head and arm. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the Kimura. And
seems to have like a headlock.
Maybe he has one phenomenal submission here from the head and arm position. I mean, there are, you know, there are moves that can work there. It's just...
But gave up his position there, trying to get something. But maybe just having that opportunity and the amount of time he had in this round, should have capitalized on that.
Well, I mean, you could go for that arm lock. There's a shoulder lock there. I think they call it some gyms call it the telephone, you know. It could be a vicious shoulder lock that you can do from the head and arm. If you can push the arm across, you can crank. I've seen Boss Rutan finish guys that way. You know, you get the hand on the thigh, you can grab the leg, but so far I haven't seen Ozgur. Oh, armbar? No, he's out.
Signs that he's still looking for something, trying to make something happen in this third and final round.
But, and see there, it's like he wraps something up and it goes too far gone where the submission's gone, but he still holds it and ends up in bad position as such.
It feels to me like if Mokhamadjavad just postured up and rained down a few shots, the referee may stop this, because when he's been in these positions before, the only defense he's had is holding his hands to the side of his head.
Yeah, this isn't considered effective fighting, and the referee, like right here, Mohammed, just keep throwing the shot, keep throwing him.
Pick up the pace, exactly.
Yeah, just pick up the pace. Perfectly said, man. Pick up the pace. That's what's missing right now. See, he throws a shot and then stops, okay? It isn't even like he has to worry about holding him down. And then now he stops again.
Taking some instruction from his corner there. They're asking him to do that. You can see the intent. They want him to.
But I think the referee is starting to. I don't think anybody can complain if they stopped it right now.
Nice knee to the body there. Feels like he's in slow motion throwing these shots. Deep breaths from both fighters, but nothing from the bottom from Ozgur Ichoz.
You think if I said it loud enough, the referee will listen to me and stop the fight? Help us out?
With a man of your size, if you say anything, you'll do it. Well, look at this. There's been no defense, no movement at all. And now he's picking up the pace.
There we go. Just don't even throw them hard so you don't get yourself tired. Just keep throwing. Just keep throwing. Keep throwing.
Now the referee is giving instruction. This could be it. This could be the end. The fighter from Iran is throwing as many shots as he can. He's just turtled up now. This is a case of... And they're right in front of us as well. There's nothing come from Ozgur Ichoz for the last 2-3 minutes.
No, he's just covered up. He's showing no intelligent defense, and typically...
And no movement from the
fight
hips,
should
nothing.
be stopped. No, not now. Yeah, typically when the guy covers up and just is getting hit this many times.
There we go. Oh my goodness. It's done. It's done. He gave the referee absolutely no choice. Ozgur Ichoz went belly down. His ACB gloves took as many punches as all the fights taken place so far this evening.
He just showed no intent to fight back out of that position. He showed no trying to reverse. And the referee gave him every opportunity.
Absolutely,
I mean,
every chance
he
to
can't
do
go home
something.
and sit there and feel like anything was stolen from him. He's shown no intent, no desire to try to, you know, lack of technical know-how. There was nothing there for him to try to get back out of it. So that's what we saw there. The referee was left in no position. You can't just cover up and keep taking shots. They call the fight.
So there we have it. We will hand it to our MC for this evening to give us a decision. Alexander Zagorsky.
We have time, 4 minutes and 34 seconds of of round number 3. Техническим нокаутом победу одержал your winner by technical knockout, Mokhamadjavad